Hello and good morning. Today we are working on our client manager mockups and templates. So I'm going to use Canva and Google Sheets to get this done. So first we're going to open up Google Sheets and find our client manager, and I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. The client manager is really for speech pathologists, occupational therapists, physical therapists, anybody who has clients that needs to track attendance, contact log, data tracking, progress tracking, create charts. That's what all of this does. So this is like your dashboard and what you can kind of do at a glance. All of these buttons will take you to their specific place. So goals will take you to goals, and this is using the new Google tables, so you can do a lot more functionality with like zero extra work on your end. So you can add specific filters. So if you want specific categories, you can filter by that. Um, Averages, you can do a lot of different things. Here's a contact log, attendance tracking, and you can customize all of these different codes for your own school or your workplace, however you want to do this. Your data tracking is super awesome. You can add this in here. Let's do second sample goal, and I'm going to choose yesterday, 3 slash, what was it? Let's do 3 out of 12. 25%. All right. You can print off these data sheets. There's a horizontal version, and this is ready to go, and you can select a couple different goals at a time. And then you can also graph it here, so it's a little bit visual. You have the same thing but vertical. And then going across the bottom here, you have a couple more. You have anecdotal data, which sometimes some goals are not, yes or no, or like quantifiable. It's a little bit more anecdotal. So we have that. We have a place to log all of our different sessions, and we can create a session report. So we can grab this, and it'll automatically pull in our goal and percentage, and that is ready to print. So I'm mostly going through this just to kind of refresh my mind, to be honest, of what's going on in here. But this is an automatic chart maker. So here's your goal. Let's choose one that's got it. And it'll update this title. There we go. And the date for our range. So if we decide to exclude last week, let's see if we have any. We do not. Okay, so let's go ahead and include this week. So that's our second sample goal, and this we can just copy it and put it straight into our reports. So that's what's going on with the client manager. I think that this is the gold standard for caseload management in general. On top of this one, what I'm going to recommend that you do is you can either create this yourself if you're feeling froggy, create it for yourself, or this will come with this client manager kind of product as well. Let's open this up. So we're going to set this up on Gumroad as well. So we'll also be doing that. Let's see if I can find it. No, not that one. All my clients. Yep. So this will be our sample client. So let's say for this one, our client's name is Nisi. Hello, that's me. So we can enter that name. It'll come up with a code for us, and we can link this to our client manager. And if you need to expand it, that way whenever you come back, these are the same just because I have the same template connected. I don't have a bunch of clients. But this will allow you to create a repository or a list of all of your clients, all of their files, their parents, names, emails, contact number, name, email, contact number. Get important information that you kind of just need to know at a glance, like their date of birth, what is their calculated age, if you serve multiple locations, what location are they at? What sex are they? Are they active as a client, as a student with you? And then just writing any notes for yourself. So previously, I know that we did have a caseload manager, and I can show you that in a second. And that allowed you to keep track of all of your clients, all of your data, and do everything all in one sheet. What I found and what I got feedback from was I have 50, 60 clients, which is a ton. That's insane. I don't know how you guys keep your head on straight. And this sheet is really slow, and I totally get that. So what I did is I took that feedback, I pulled all of the clients out, and now I'm recommending, hey, just create a list, and this will link up. So if I link this, I can open it, and like it looks exactly the same as the one that we were just in, because it is. But yours will likely look a little bit different because you'll have a different name and all that. But once you link that up, then you can have a list of all of your clients, a really easy way to access them. You don't have to be limited here to just their client file, like just their spreadsheet. You can add, and I'm going to show you how to do this right here. add a column to the left, and you can say edit column type, and you're going to do smart chips, and then file. And you can go anywhere in your Google Drive. So let me think. I just entered a receipt for Home Depot yesterday. Let's see if it's receipt for Home Depot. Okay. I think we spent like $80 at Home Depot. But the point is, you can add any file in here. You can put a link to a folder. So if you have a folder that you're a little bit more organized with that, you can add that in here. Hello, Home Depot. Thank you. But that is a little bit of a shortcut. So that way you can have all of your information and access to all your clients all in one place, and you can be that girl and you can be super organized. Like, of course I have that report. Let me pull it up for you. Boom, right here. But this is also going to speed up all of your different spreadsheets. So this one by itself, this would be a standalone client. And since you have Google Sheets and you are friends with SLP templates, you get updates on this for the existence of this product. So like I said, a couple years ago we had that caseload manager. We've improved it since then. And since we primarily cater to like school-based, try to do lots of updates over summer so that we can be ready for the next school year. And every year it gets better and better and better. So last year we did the scheduler. This year we have this client manager, and I'm hoping to get out that scheduler version 2 as well. So you'll get all of these updates, and with this new Google Tables, it's going to be so freaking easy. So easy. You're going to be so organized. It's like not even going to be funny, and then you're going to be teaching everybody else how to get organized, and pretty soon you're going to be that girl, and everyone's going to come to you for questions. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. So that is the client manager. If you have any questions, let me go through this dashboard real quick just so that we can kind of see. I'm sure you've been staring at it, but all of these buttons, these are just images. Honestly, if you want to make something yourself and you want to update this to be like your colors, my colors are a little bit more muted. But if you want it to be hot pink and you want to change everything to be like really, really cute, like go for it. Like, and nobody here is stopping you. This is my personal style. Yeah. So you're not stuck with this. If you change colors on this, it is not going to break anything. But these buttons are images. So if you want to make your own, this is a little bit more advanced. So if you don't want to do this and you can't do this, no big deal. You're going to do insert, you can do drawing, you can do two things. You can do shapes. I like to use this one. And then you can change it here to be whatever you want. I don't know. This is like the ugliest button on the planet. And then, to me at least. And then you go button, and ta-da, now you have a button. And you can add this in anywhere you want. Save and close. Okay, this is an ugly, ugly button. And next you're going to do assign script, and I'll walk through this in a second. And there's a couple different scripts that you can do. So each of these, if you're like, I want a new attendance button, so you're going to right click, you say assign script, and just copy this. So copy, and say assign. This is like really advanced. I don't know why I'm teaching this. But basically now when I press this, oh, whoops, because it's a different name. How embarrassing. It's not called that anymore because I tracking. Okay, let's try this again. It's attendance tracking. All right, so then now it should open attendance tracking. Ta-da! I changed the name of the sheet, so I need to just. All right. So if you want to do that and you want, oh crap. Okay, so whenever you left click on the button, it will do it. So right click it and then left click it to manipulate it, move it around. If you want to make your own buttons, that is how you make a button. You do need to have scripts set up in the background, which these are already set up. So that's your buttons, that's your styling and all of that. All of these are super easy to change styles. Like this, you just change it to orange if you want to do that. I have left, oh crap, there we go. I have left everything pretty much the same so that it's just easy to read and it's very consistent. But you can do whatever you want. This is your, at this point, this is your template. You can make it however the heck you want, style it up. And if you make something really cute, like share it on social media, let me know how cute it is because I want to see it because we're working with this right now. Okay. But basically here we're going to go from top to bottom and left to right. So at the very top we have our client code here, Ernie. Hello Ernie, I'm Ernie apparently. And this code is auto-generated based on the name that's inputted here. And this is a code that will kind of persist throughout all of your different information. So like if you're in All My Clients and you have all of your clients in here, you know all their codes, you can go ahead and hide this so that you don't accidentally, have HIPAA information out, or you can hide any of these fields so you can hide it. That way you don't have to worry about it. So Ernie, we have our buttons that takes us to the attendance tracking, our session tracker. These two are they're up here because they're kind of like the main things of like, okay, I gotta take attendance, I gotta mark down my sessions, all those kinds of things. Here's your active goals, just a summary of your next assessment and your next IEP there, and it just gives you a little summary of your last session up here. And I'm just going to hide this information because it's distracting me. I don't need to see the formula bar, and I don't need to see this information. All right, we have our primary and our secondary therapist just as information, so I could put, gobbledygook in there if I wanted to. Just some information about like their IEP, minutes, their session frequencies, when their next one, when their previous one is, the next assessments, all that. This is just information here. Their contact information. This, you can I duplicate all of this information so that it can be really flexible. So if you need it, it's there. Like you see, we have parent one, email, and contact. And here we also have parent one, name, email, contact, and if they're the preferred contact or not, which I will add that in here. We will do that really quick. Okay, we're going to do checkbox is preferred contact. We're going to scoop this one over here. We're going to stick it in parent 2. We're going to do another one. It like jumps really fast. Okay. Scoop. Oh my gosh, why is it jumping so freaking fast? There we go. There we go. Come on. There we go. Is preferred. So this information is in here if you need it. If you don't need it, just hide it or delete it. Let's see. Is parent 1 is parent 1 preferred contact. We're going to edit this to be a checkbox. Done. And then I'm going to change this is parent 2. Oh, okay, the preferred contact. Okay, so now they're matching. So here on the left, this one you're going to have, like I said, it's duplicate if you need it, if you don't need it. This is for goal categories. Right now, this is really geared towards speech, but if you're an occupational therapist, you can add in your own categories here. Once you create one, so like let's say you have, you can make your own templates. So let's say that you get this template and you're like, okay, I am an OT, I am a PT, I'm a social worker, I'm in psych, and I'm going to customize this so that it kind of fits a little bit more me. If you do that, let me know how you've customized it so that I can edit it in the future and kind of make something that's a little bit more catered to you in the future. So let me know how you do that. Also, if you do cute stuff, don't forget to tell me. Once you create one of these and you have a new client, let's say you change all of these goals to be functional life skill goals. I don't know. Once you come up here and you do file, you can do make a copy. So that the next client that you bring on, everything that is set up in this style for Miss Ernie, hello, will be ready for your next client, and you can just rock and roll. Bring on a new client, you already know what you need to do, blah, blah, blah. It's already set up for you. All you have to do is input their goals, input their contact info, and all of that, and it will start building on itself. So that is how you're going to go from 0 to 60 in like 5 seconds. What I will say though, the really nice thing about working in the caseload manager, which was the old version compared to the new version, was it was really easy to set up and it was really fast to set up. This style of your client manager will take a little bit longer to set up. Like that first one, you're really getting to know how it's working and what you like and what you don't like, and customizing the language and stuff like that. You're going to be working through that quite a bit. Once you get that going, the only thing that you're really going to need to change is this name, date of birth, and then come in here for this goals. And you'll have this all set up. The rest of this, I mean, it's really ready to go. So I should put that in the guide now that I'm thinking about it. So we're going to do that. So that is a walkthrough of the client manager, the client dashboard. The rest of this will be really boring because it's just going to be like a screen view of exactly what I'm doing. And we're going to spend about 10 minutes doing this and see how far we get. Catch you on the flip side. Richard, what happened?